So, do you think Stassi has changed?
If I'm totally honest, I think she is exactly the same. And I genuinely was expecting her to be different. So I was actually shocked to be like, this is just same old Stassi. What did you think?
Yeah. I mean, if anything, she seems worse
Yes,
because
true.
because she's older
True.
and she was cancelled, or sort of cancelled, and now she's back on the
Yes.
screen. So you'd think that she would have been a bit more self-aware about it all.
Especially that she's producing it.
Yeah. I guess that's why, in a way, she is good TV, because is she sort of like a hate watch at the same time?
Yes,
You
it
know,
was
like.
quite satisfying to see that she wasn't perfect.
Let me introduce ourselves. We're Screen Sisters and we discuss trash TV. And this week it's House of Stassi. I mean, I binged it pretty much. I
Yes,
binged it. You know,
me too.
like it. You wanted to watch the next episode, but some episodes were a little bit more boring than others. But let's go back to the question. So, Stassi, she hasn't really changed much, has she?
No, she's still very egotistical, selfish, controlling. She's
Yeah.
not very self-aware, and you can even see that she's sometimes like, okay, maybe she's being better at listening and not reacting, but you kind of feel like it's fake listening and taking in. It doesn't feel that
Yeah.
genuine.
Yeah. Yeah. Reddit are on the same page. Someone's written here, I'm on episode 6 and Stassi really seems like a monster. I'm so shocked at how diabolical she is. This has received a lot of likes. I'm not letting Bew sleep in. Taylor possibly missing the birth of her child because of her. I cannot believe that, by the way.
Me
Freaking
neither.
when Bew says he had to step up, but we are decorating the tree, believing that she's helping everyone, saying she would actually have to bring her daughter to school and make her lunch. The list goes on. She's truly awful. I mean, okay, there's a lot to unpack there. But like, okay, I just have to bring this up whilst it's on my mind. How does she not know how to cook? I mean, come on. You don't have to cook well. It's like
No.
she's just saying these things because like she wants to like get out of doing stuff. It's really strange.
And she does do it in a manipulative way where she's like, Beau's the heart of the home, like really manipulating him that he has to be like, he's the one that keeps the family together. And it's like, you've got to do your part too. It can't all be him.
I can't believe how much he does
No.
around the house.
I know. And he literally calls himself a 1950s housewife.
I know. Like, I do understand that she's making the money, and I do get where she is coming from about them both being, 50-50. And she says back in the day, it would have always been like this, but that's not a good thing.
No,
It's not
exactly.
a good thing that it was like that back in the day.
Exactly. Just because it happened doesn't mean we need to then replicate the same thing for men. I guess, to be fair, he does have a nanny. That helps.
A full-time nanny.
Oh, yes, full-time. So he, like Stassi said, he went to the cinema in the middle of the day. He can...
Yeah. It makes a huge difference.
Yeah, it does make a big difference.
But it does seem like she is still like, he seems like he's still doing a lot. She says she just gets to do loads of stuff around the house as well and things.
Yes, and it's like all the appointments. He's got the whole family sort of responsibility.
Like keeping everything, yeah. But they do have a nanny. And I really didn't like the way that she would say it to Bew. It seemed like she was really putting him down, but like in a sly way, like in a way that people wouldn't notice, but it's very obvious.
Yes, and even in the first 2 episodes, like everyone was referring him to Mr. Mom.
Yeah,
he's Mr. Mom.
I mean, he seems so broken, didn't he?
It was quite sad to watch, to be honest. He seemed, because we're both Beau fans and we really like Stassi more for being with Beau. Yeah. So it was sad to see their relationship not being in a great place.
I mean, I can't believe that they actually decided to put this on TV. And like, I can't believe they even decided to sign up to reality. Well, I can believe it's because she's addicted to fame and reality television. I mean, she keeps on saying all the time she wants to be like Kris Jenner. So yeah, no, I mean, it makes sense why she's on it.
Yeah. So what did you think of the first episode?
You know what? When I first started watching it, I was really happy just to have Stassi back on the screen and seeing her talk about Vanderpump Rules and having all the headlines about the cancellation and how she got here when she was introducing herself. I thought, oh, this seems good. And when her discussing about how she wants to get Katie on the show and how she sort of started, well, she broke the fourth wall pretty quickly. And with that fourth wall, I was just like, I was kind of waiting for it to end.
Yeah. It got a bit annoying.
Yeah.
I think it also sort of, even though it can make it feel more real, because they're talking about it so honestly, it also makes you feel like, yep, you're creating a show and you're creating these dynamics and situations to create drama, which then also makes it feel less real, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I know it does. It seemed like she was like, it almost seemed like everything was going to get set up.
Yes,
because
exactly.
how much she was breaking the fourth wall, you're like, okay, this is the next scene that you're setting up because this is part of the show.
Exactly.
It's like, actually, I just want to relax into my trash TV and just totally zone out.
Exactly.
I love it when Bravo does it. Yeah. It's like, oh, they're breaking the
naughty.
Fourth wall. Yeah.
It's like, oh no.
I was like, can you stop breaking it now? I just want to watch.
I know. It takes you out.
So back on Stassi and how she's not changed. I want to hear more about what you think about it.
Gosh.
Like, just her.
Yeah, I mean, I think that she feels like she's become more controlling. She was always trying to control situations in Vanderpump, but I think Vanderpump was so chaotic that she couldn't actually ever control things. But now she's created this situation where she is like at the top of this hierarchy of friends and family, and she's just controlling everyone around her. And the way, like what you said, how she's saying, oh, I help you out so much, but I pay for everything. She even says it with her friends, like, I do so much for everyone around. I do so much for, and it feels like that they must feel this element of owing her something.
Or like how Katie says, if they're not on your payroll.
Yes, exactly. Which was interesting with Christina, but I'm sure we'll get onto her later. But yes, it was. I thought that she was going to be more of a mother hen, and I knew she worked more than Beau did, but I still thought there was going to be more of that family dynamic of her there.
I would have liked to have seen her more with her kids. Yes. Like, in a way, I don't, because I don't really think kids should be on reality TV. But I would have liked to have seen it more, just to see what she was like as a mother. Like,
exactly.
It sounds like I'm really judging her, but okay, let's talk about the last scene, because we need to talk about this because it's going to relate to what we're saying about Stassi now. I was in shock watching that last scene when she was breaking down. It was actually pretty sad when she was crying, breaking down. Yes, when Beau had revealed it all. What I found was the most interesting thing that Beau revealed was how she doesn't ever put the kids to bed.
Yeah.
So that must be a huge strain on him.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he meant about how he's not able to always socialize because he always has to put the kids to bed. Yeah. Because it's so difficult to put the kids to bed. And then she said, this is what I tell you sort of in private, in person. We have difficult kids. I struggle with this. So she obviously is struggling with the responsibilities of being a mum because it is freaking hard. But I just found it all so interesting how that was all sort of revealed at the end. And it's actually really deep issues, isn't it? This is like serious stuff.
It did feel like an actual honest insecurity, because I was trying to be devil's advocate and being like, is she aware, like she's the executive producer, was this a genuine surprise, or is she tailoring this for good TV? But it did seem like it seemed genuine,
because you could see that she was getting really angry,
really worked up, and like her like shouting like, our kids are hard. You wouldn't do that without it really hitting home. Also, Beau kept saying to Stassi, you don't see me, you see the family, you don't see me. And it does really feel like she doesn't see him. She just sees how he can help. She wants to give her kids, I think, to be fair, a really nice family, household, security. So I think it's coming from a good place, but it's just feels like she's just like captured Beau into this dynamic, which he doesn't want to be in. How did you feel with the sort of him wanting to go back to work and the way that he went about it?
I couldn't believe at first that she was denying him that.
Yeah, I know.
It seemed so controlling. Like, it was actually quite scary. Imagine if that was a man saying that to a woman and it's on television now.
Yeah, when they have the money to get help, so that, especially because he was just asking part-time.
She was saying, I'll pay you.
So demeaning.
But it's not about the money. It's about him. Well, he was saying it's not about the money. It's about his own identity and that he needs to get out the house. And he's obviously broken. You could see it straight away. Yeah. It was really shocking how she sort of dealt with that. And she didn't even ask him on his first day how his first day at work was.
She didn't ask for like a whole week.
And then, like, Katie just had to pull her up on it. I mean, it's pretty bad. You can see why the intervention did happen.
Yes. What did you think about the intervention? Do you think that was a good, like, as a friend, do you think that's something, obviously it's for a reality show, but maybe it is actually needed in this situation? What do you think?
I think it's probably good for the show, and ultimately she cares about the show, so she doesn't mind.
Yeah.
And it was probably one of the most interesting parts of the show, wasn't it?
It was. So it was.
I think
she was probably like,
yeah, because I think that's what she really cares about.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be good for her and Bu's relationship, though.
No. Do you think that they're gonna stay together, or do you think they're gonna split up?
I don't know. I kind of feel like they could stay together. What do you think?
It feels like when you watch them, that it's inevitable for them to break up. But I also think that she's too controlling to allow him to go.
Yeah, I think because they both say they came from the divorced parents and they really don't want it to happen.
And she is like enigmatic. She is, even though she's so cruel, she is also funny, one of a kind, and funny, charming. So beautiful. He might not. Yeah,
she's got a great fashion sense as well.
Yeah,
but I just wonder if Bu will end up having enough. But then I can sort of imagine them staying together as well.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I guess she has been like this probably their whole relationship. We just thought she changed, so he's probably also used to it.
But it's must be much harder with kids, though. True. It would be much harder with kids.
Oh my God.
It would change everything.
Yeah. But how do you feel about the kids watching this in the future?
Oh, so it's messed up.
Yeah.
It's totally messed up. But I just think that with kids and reality TV in general, I mean, she makes the argument that the Kardashians love it, but do they? I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it must be a strange life. No, I've never really watched it.
What did you think about the other cast members just in the show?
Do you know what? I thought they were quite likable, but I also thought I quite liked that they were relatively normal. Well, as normal as you get for that world. There were some funny moments though. So Rob, when he wanted Beau to text him that his team won, I was like, oh, is he an ex-footballer? Is he like, did he used to play for that team? Yeah. Like, no, it's just that he's a fan of the team. I couldn't believe.
I found that was really confusing.
It was so weird.
Yeah. I was actually really underwhelmed by the cast.
Were you?
Yeah, I was just finding it really boring. Like, I didn't even understand why Rob was like meant to be such a big thing on the show.
No, yes. Like, I mean, that was his only funny thing, really.
But I guess it's because her and Bu, she thinks that it's because the arguments between him and Bu. But I don't care. I don't care. Stassi's sister, kind of interesting, but it's almost quite hard to watch the dynamic because it's just a bit depressing.
A bit mean and depressing.
Yeah, the mum is interesting because you understand more about the background. And it was interesting seeing her brother, Nikolai, but then that was sad.
Really,
because do you remember him on Vanderpump Rules?
They were such good friends.
They seemed to have quite a close relationship,
and he was really funny. Like, he was such a fan favorite. Everyone loved because
he used to come up with that really wise things. Do you remember?
So it was really sad because I saw him and I thought, oh great, what's their dynamic? And then I was like, oh, this is horrible.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you think about Taylor?
So Taylor I thought she was like mad and funny to watch, to be fair. I actually quite liked watching her.
Did you like her?
Not in the way that like I like her too much as a person, but like I liked watching her, and I liked her wife or girlfriend Teddy.
Oh, her wife seems lovely.
Lovely.
Her poor wife. She's going to have to give birth by herself because she wants to drink wine, and eat food of Stassi.
Because she wants to be famous and she wanted to be at
She's
the end of that show.
She was even like saying it on camera. She's going, we've been waiting for this show to come out. I was like, oh my God, her wife is a freaking saint.
A saint. A saint. I couldn't believe it. Letting her go. It's not even good to fly when you're that pregnant. So let her go on her own.
I know, someone's written on Reddit, Taylor choosing Stassi over the birth of her child wife. Just wow. This chick is seriously deluded. I've never seen such a big ass kisser in all of reality TV.
So true.
She's willingly missed the birth of her child and supporting her wife to be with she'd rather be with Stassi. She's just going on to say, like, also the fact that Stassi didn't tell her to go be with your wife just shows how much of a narcissist Stassi is.
100%.
These people are just insane, and I can't stop watching. Okay, so it's a success. And she goes, I feel bad for Teddy. And she's rightfully disturbed by Taylor's reasoning and stays so weird. Yeah, it's just really, really weird. Really
weird. And also Taylor said, like, I know this is going to make her love me less. And she still did it. So she's fully aware of how bad it is.
Yeah.
And still proceeded for only really one episode. Okay, it was the best episode out of the series, but...
True. So maybe she had a point. She had to be on that last episode.
So I'm interested to hear if you think it's weird for Georgie and Rob to get together, because personally, like, I can see like the slight weirdness, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. But maybe I'm coming
I don't think it was weird at all.
Yeah,
I don't get why everybody was against it.
It made no sense to me. I thought, like, you're not related to Rob, like. It's not like Beau's brother or cousin. It's no family.
No, I was like, just let them be together, please.
Like, make it more interesting.
Yeah, it just... but were they hooking up? Because it was really unclear on like if they were or they weren't. Except
I think they probably were.
Yeah, because didn't she say, oh, can we go and hook up now in one episode?
Yeah, but was that like either ages ago in Vanderpump or... what's the one that she does with Lisa? Vanderpump. Yeah. I think it might have been a clip from one of those shows that they were showing.
Okay, that went right past me. I was like, wait, are they hooking up or not?
I know, tell us.
Yeah. Okay, we need to talk more about Stassi's mum.
Yes, because she, to be fair, does give us TV gold. I don't understand.
She does.
I can't place her. Who is she? Like, I don't really understand her at all.
Well, I think she's just... I think she always wanted to be famous.
Yeah.
And when Stassi, and she's incredibly jealous of Stassi. I mean, it explains why Stassi is the way she is. I mean, it's usually down to childhood, parents, you know, and it's when her mum really put her down, didn't she? Stassi was saying, I want to be famous. And she's like, well, why do you think that you'll be able to make
which
it?
is mad. Do you think that she's a narcissist?
What, the mum? Definitely,
Yeah. And then that would make sense as well why Stassi is too.
Yeah,
maybe. I mean, allegedly, we're putting this up there. Allegedly.
Yeah, they just have a very toxic relationship, don't they? Really.
And then, so for the siblings too, it's like, so they all have different dads. I didn't realise that.
Yeah, all different dads.
Does create a different dynamic.
Different dynamic, yeah. You would all be like growing up completely different.
Yes.
Which happens anyway with like the same parents, but even more so.
And Stassi was 15 when Nikolai was born. And George is only a few years younger than Stassi.
She's 30.
30.
I think Stassi's like 37, 36.
Right. But no, I would like to see more of the mum and her, even though it's... I mean, when they were all arguing at Thanksgiving and they were really all going at each other, it was really toxic. And then by the end of it, then Stassi's like, I love you and I love you and I love you. And it just was like then resolved. It felt so weird.
And just like they must do that all the time.
Yes. Oh, I would not be able to handle that.
What also I found interesting is, why did Stassi have 2 children, do you think? Because her life would have been much easier if she had one, in a way. And is it because she wants that family dynamic? She wants that...
Picture perfect
white picket fence.
White
picket fence, that's what I'm trying to say.
You were really close.
Really close there. She wants like it to all look good, maybe a bit like Lisa Vanderpump.
True. Yes. She's maybe not saying Lisa Vanderpump. She says Kris Jenner, but really she's also thinking Lisa Vanderpump.
Is it LVP?
Is it LVP? I do think it's an image thing. And I think for herself as well, like she's probably like, yes, that's like, I'll be happy. That's what will make me happy. But actually,
it's really difficult.
Yeah.
But I think she wants her own family to like heal that part of her, because, you know, she was saying how she does have these amazing memories from when she was a kid. True. And when things were good, they were really good. So I think she does want that, which is why she needs to make it work with Bew. Because he is a great guy and
such a good dad.
They obviously are very compatible, like as well. You know, there's a reason why they've been together for a long time.
It did sort of cringe me a bit when he was going, like, wanting to have sex with her, and he was saying it on TV. I just thought, it's not a way to make a girl want to have sex with you.
Yeah, she obviously doesn't want to at all. She doesn't even want to kiss him, really.
She doesn't even want to hug him. I think she's just, I mean, they've been together a long time. Yeah, I do
think
too.
She loves him.
I think it's totally normal to like lose that part of your, I think it's like makes a lot of work to, exactly, and kids. Like, I do think it's normal. It's just...
Yeah, but she's like kind of on like an extreme level.
Yeah, she's not trying at all.
No. Yeah, which
Poor
is... Yeah,
Poor Beau.
I think Stassi was saying on Dana and Katie's podcast recently that she didn't... she forgot what it was like to have all the negative press about you. And she wasn't expecting it, because I think she's had like quite a positive reaction from Vanderpump Villa.
Yes.
And she's forgotten what it's like.
Yes.
Because she's kind of been, you know, on a good ride recently, hasn't she? Really, so now everybody's watched it and gone, whoa. But like, how is she not that self-aware?
I know. I was also really surprised, because I thought, you don't want to get cancelled again. I thought she'd be terrified of getting cancelled again.
Yeah, what do you think about, do you think she has learned from that cancellation, and do you think she does have the empathy about it, about the situation?
Well, when she was talking to those people from Vanderpump Villa, to me, it didn't seem so genuine. It felt quite rehearsed. It felt quite like, I don't think she is like a racist or anything like that from the previous cancellation. I do think she's just ignorant and, you know, selfish and privileged. I don't think she's actually like got anything too hatred or evil in her, but it's but I don't know if she's like fully empathetic to it or totally understand. I think she's more like, if I do these steps, this could happen, and I've got to make sure I do these steps.
Yeah, it's hard to I think she probably did think about it, and she probably did think I'm a bit of a brat, but then why is she still such a big brat?
Yeah, like, I mean, it was 24/7 brat. But Stassi, if you're watching this, we did still enjoy the show, and we want a season 2.
And you are really entertaining. But what would happen in season 2? What would even happen?
True. Also, we didn't talk about Katie. I don't think she really brought anything to it.
No, I mean, she was quite good at like getting, you know, the last episode.
Yes, I guess that last episode.
She was quite good at like the dinner table and, you know, doing the intervention. But you didn't really see much of her. I mean, she looked really good.
Yeah, she did look good. I just feel like you could tell she was not close with any of the cast members, so it just felt awkward.
This is what I mean about the supporting cast. I found it just quite dull. Like, if it's season 2 and they're like, oh, I'm like, well, I don't really want to see Rob.
No, Rob is...
I couldn't care less what Rob's been up to.
I couldn't care less.
Like, maybe I want to watch the family dynamic a bit, but then it's kind of depressing as well.
It is too depressing.
It's a bit too depressing. I don't know if I really want to see her and Bew completely have a car crash.
No, I do want them to actually stay together.
I don't really know what would happen in season 2.
Yeah, she might.
I think I just want to see like the Vanderpump. Like, I just want to see the Vanderpump cast back together again. No, just watch everybody. I guess we kind of have that with the Valley. I would actually maybe prefer Stassi just to join the Valley.
Yes. Did you see her in interviews talking about, like, because she's obviously was asked to be on the Valley.
And she turned it down.
And in a podcast she was going, I just knew something better was coming for me, and I just had to hold on.
She was so chuffed she's on Disney Plus.
She's so with her own House of Stassi. But it would be better for her to be on the Valley for us as viewers.
For me, it would be, because I really don't care about the other cast members. It was great to see Kate again, and I absolutely love seeing Ariana again, even if it was for like literally 2 minutes.
They didn't show any of Katie's partner.
Yeah, he was mute, basically. He was mute. He was probably thinking, why on earth did I say yes to this? I think he was thinking. Anything else you want to say about House of Stassi?
So, do you think she's going to become Kris Jenner?
No.
In 10 years' time, 20 years' time?
No, not at all. What about you?
No. No, I think she could end up getting cancelled again by accident, and she has to do this whole thing again.
Yeah.
It was a good flashback to Vanderpump times. It was good to see what she was up to. I mean, in a way of whoa.
Yeah. Were you let down by it then?
Yes. Because I was genuinely so excited.
Yeah.
And I couldn't wait. I thought it was going to be juicier. It did feel quite set up with that fourth wall, and the asterisks, they kind of annoyed me.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy it still. And there were two, I would say 2 or 3 episodes that were really good, but the rest were fillers.
Yeah, there were parts I thought, this is a bit boring, and I was disappointed, but I still watched it all and I still enjoyed it overall. But season 2, I don't know how excited I would be. So I've got to show you this as well. That's more on him being the battered wife, just like Tom Schwartz.
It's like Tom Schwartz. Oh,
Some people in these comments are saying that they don't find... Well, why am I supposed to feel sorry for him? He's some kind of battered wife. Hate to break it to you, but putting the kids down and cooking dinner after your nanny leaves is the bare minimum, and I don't know why he's complaining. So people are on the other side of saying,
being devil's advocate, I do also think, okay, he is doing the stay-at-home dad role, which will look after those things, but it's more the way that he's treated whilst doing it. And there are going to be a lot more stay-at-home dads because of equality, hopefully. And so we want it to be portrayed in a way that's not going to be you have no independence, you can't do anything but this, and you also still get a bit of help, I think, if we show it in this way.
Yeah, true. But I've got to say, I don't agree with that commenter though. I mean, going out to do PR like Stassi is and podcasts and going to have drinks with lunch is a hell of a lot easier than looking after 2 kids and doing everything around the house.
Yes, 1,000,000%.
It's not like she's going down and working down the mine.
No, exactly. She's just attention.
Yeah, which is her favourite thing in the world. Yeah.
So true.
I wonder what it's going to be like now.
I know. Well, if we get any juicy news in the online world, we can come back and recap and talk. But let us know in the comments, everyone, as well, your thoughts on the episode.
Yeah, and if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Very cringe saying that, but this is what you've got to do on YouTube.
Yeah. Come on, please. Oh, well, this one we're not cheersing to Andy, so who are we cheersing to?
Cheers to Vanderpump Rules, which brings us to Andy. So without Andy and LVP, big cheers to LVP, we wouldn't have our Vanderpump Rules. Cheers.
Cheers.